Coming up on today's show, I talk about the current state of the AAA video game industry. Hello YouTube, it's PS3 Gaming Scotland here and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are well and gaming lots. So in today's video I'll be talking about and discussing the state of the AAA video game industry at this precise moment and giving you my thoughts on how it could improve. So yeah, before we get in the video, as always, please remember to like, comment and subscribe, as I love to read all your comments below and let me know what you think of today's video. If you've got anything to say, please leave them down below, as I love to read them and I'll try and get back to as many as I can. So yeah, let's jump into today's video. So really, this has been brewing for quite a long time. My feelings of the AAA video game industry. Now there's many fantastic things about it. There's some fantastic things about the gaming industry at large. But there's just been one major thing recently that has happened multiple times within the last few years, and that is big AAA game releases or games releasing in an unfinished, broken, unplayable state. And it's just something that I feel that I need to speak about, because I'm like you, I'm a massive gaming fan. Have been since a wee boy, have been for over 20 years, and I care about these games, these gaming franchises, and I just at the end of the day just want them to be the best that they can possibly be. Now if that means having to delay games, it's obviously not ideal, but at the end of the day I know deep down if a game is delayed, then it's only going to be the best it can be when it eventually releases. You've got things like day one patches that can fix a lot of things, but at the end of the day it comes down to a willingness from the developers and the publishers to actually honour and actually live up to the hype around some of these games. And I feel with, I'm not going to name particular publishers or devs because I'm not sure if it's their fault, but they've got a lot to do with it. So obviously I've never worked in the video game industry. I just have this channel where I talk about games, good and bad. I try and keep these videos positive and light-hearted, but sometimes something comes along and I have to really add my 2 cents to the discussion. As always, let me know your thoughts below about this. So yeah, games that are releasing unfinished, broken, unplayable, we really have to, as gamers, take a stand and just say no, we're just not accepting these games releasing in this state. Now there's been multiple games that I can think of over the last 4 or 5 years, maybe longer, that have came out or released in an unplayable, broken state. Now I'm not getting at the developers here, because they are just the ones that are making the game, taking orders from higher ups, etc. And I feel for the devs on these games, they're just doing their job, coming in, being very talented and good at their jobs, trying to make the game under difficult working environments and difficult deadlines, etc. So I don't, for any minute, I don't throw any shade at them. I respect a lot of the games and I love some of these games, because these games can take it 4 or 5 years minimum, even more in some scenarios. So these devs, I salute all the devs out there, I take my hat off to you, creating some fantastic experiences. But what I have to talk about are, I don't know if it's a lack of trust with these big publishers, or I don't know if they are putting deadlines that are just not achievable, if they're not budget, you know, is it to do with budget, is it whatever it may be. We have to get to the bottom of why some of our favourite games and franchises are coming out broken. Now from where I see it, one, if you release a broken game or whatever, if you release games that are not the best they can be, that'll damage the publisher, that'll damage the development studio, the games company, it'll damage a lot. Now, that what we really have to do is hit these companies with our hearts in the pocket, because that's the only way these companies will learn. Yes, they can come out and apologise, which was very noble of a certain games publisher. Maybe they're overpromising things or what have you, but we have to hold these companies to account. There's lots of fantastic gaming channels out there that are giving you gaming news, or just giving personal thoughts. I know a lot of people online say don't pre-order games, because that just gives them a false, so leads them into a false security for the game devs. They just continue to churn out broken, unfinished messes. It's just not acceptable in 2021, in my opinion, because at the end of the day it's damage to the game franchises, damages to their reputation, and that will make people think twice about buying a game from a certain publisher or game company in the future. So it's in all of our best interests, gaming publishers, game devs, to make the best game it can be. And obviously at the end of the day, if you release a fantastic game, and if you're up front with the fans of the franchise saying, oh look, we're having a disaster time at the moment, either just keep us up to date in the loop so we know that you're struggling, try and do your best to put things right, delay the game multiple times if you have to. Yes, it's not ideal, people get frustrated and annoyed, but at the end of the day, we're all in the gaming industry, we're all passionate about games, we all want the best games and best gaming franchises. So if you release games that are, you'll probably already know this, if you release a game and that's the best it can be, it gets fantastic reviews, people rave about the game, you will probably sell more because of the great reviews, all the buzz and excitement around games, so it's only going to benefit everybody at the end of the day. So yeah, that's my main sort of 2 cents about games releasing in a broken, unfinished state. I, for one, I'm just fed up of games releasing in this way, and all we can do is continue to talk about, continue to force the issue, and good that PlayStation, Xbox are putting pressure on other game companies and game publishers to do what's right, and that's create fantastic games that everyone can enjoy together. So they are my 2 cents about this particular issue. Hopefully we can improve, and hopefully this does stop going forward, because I'm like you, I love games, I'm so excited about games, I'm so passionate, and I care about these games and franchises, and I just want every game to release in the best state possible. Now, is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Let me know your thoughts below. Let me know what you think we can do to improve this mindset or this work ethic. Obviously we need to improve. Every company needs to be the best it can be inside and out. And we need to have good companies that treat their staff properly, that pay them properly. Yeah, so they are just my 2 cents. As always, let me know what your thoughts are. How can we improve the video game industry, i.e. the AAA game industry? It probably does happen in the indie market, AA, etc. It probably is industry wide at this point. I'm for one fed up with it, and yeah, let's see if we can bring about some positive change that will benefit everybody in the long run. But yeah, that is my 2 cents. As always, let me know your thoughts below. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been PS3 Gaming Scotland, and I'll see you on another video. Thanks very much indeed, guys. Bye bye.